What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to go over two mindsets. Both of them are no good. I'm giving this as a warning, as you do not want to have either of these mindsets with any kind of goal you're looking to achieve, whether it be in fitness, business, anything. This is something I learned about with these two crummy mindsets that are on this board here we're going to be going over. I learned about this actually not so much of my fitness journey, more of my business journey, all right, with being self-employed as a fitness coach, okay? What else can I tell you? This has applications, not just fitness. It could be with anything, any kind of goal you're looking to achieve. And I'm going to try to, as succinctly as I can, give you the right mindset to be having, which actually takes elements from each, but it puts things more in a better balance. And I'm going to try to give you some insights what that right mindset is. But the best kind of way I can help you with mindset is to give you insights about at least two mindsets there is that you do not want to take. Okay, so hopefully this is going to help you. And this is to do with your own mindset you have, as well as with just the kind of mindsets of those around you, whether they be mentors, friends, family, anyone. It's going to give you insights with your own mindsets, as well as the mindsets of others, which will rub off on you and it can either cause help, can either help you or hinder you with the goals you're working to achieve. Let's get right in, guys. Okay, the two mindsets. First of all, a note I'll make again, which I already said, both of them suck. Okay, both of them are not mindsets you want. They cause issues for different reasons. There's one I think that's a little bit better than the other, but ultimately both of them are no bueno, no good. Guys, here are the two mindsets right here, okay? Number one is the loser mindset, okay? The source of this mindset, in terms of why someone has this mindset, is insecurity and not where they want to be. And they're insecure because they're not where they want to be, and they're not happy with it. And occasionally it could just be sometimes there's insecure. I mean, let me think here about that a second. I was going to say maybe sometimes it's not so much that they don't want it, that they're not happy with where they want to be. They're just insecure. It's possible there's an insecurity there for another reason. It's possible. But in all likelihood, there's a level of insecurity. They're not where they want to be, even if they're somewhere good. Okay? Guys, this is very common with the settler, someone that just settles for where they are. They don't push past limits. It's all about what can't be done. This mindset, okay? It's all about what can't be done, with what they can't do, what you can't do, what anyone else can't do. Okay, they're settlers, and that they settle for where they're at. They're not motivated to try to make things better. Okay, and it's characterized by criticalness of others, being critical of others who are working to improve. And the reason for this is these people just basically have lots of limiting beliefs. Usually with this kind of idea of things that can't be done, there's limiting beliefs. They have beliefs that these things can't be done. Okay? A lot of times they just don't know how to do them. Instead of being of the mindset of, that sounds like something awesome. I don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do it. Can't be done. Okay? Especially if it's something that they would like, or maybe something that brings up reminiscence to them about what they've tried to do that can't be done. Okay, and the problem with this, obviously, this is a bad mindset to have yourself. The problem with why it's bad with being around others that have this mindset too is you can inflict limiting beliefs on others. Others can inflict limiting beliefs on you. Sometimes it's done very innocently, but that's a problem, guys. And guys, you got to be around people that encourage you to work to be your best, that can help you with things in terms of reasonableness of what you're looking to do. But for the most part, if you got people around you that don't know how to do what you want to do, then the only kind of answer, and this is the friends that I keep in my circle, the mentality they have is like, I don't know how to get that done. It can't be done. I don't know how to. Okay. But these people, though, whether it be they're just that insecure and miserable, or whether they just really just genuinely don't know how to do something and are not ones to push past limits, they inflict limiting beliefs. And it's all about what can't be done, what you can't do, what they can't do, or maybe just what's best to just settle for this. That's this mindset. This is the loser mindset. It is, and in terms of who has this kind of mindset, it's almost always someone that you do not look up to and whom you do not want to be like. Not always. Sometimes it's someone that you may actually look up to, that may be someone that has achieved something that you would aspire to be like, and they just have a limited level of knowledge with something specific. As this world is just there's so much out there. There's so many things that can be learned about, and I don't think really anyone has all the answers with things and is aware of all the crazy things that we can get done. So sometimes it could just be someone that just, and this could be with someone maybe that's older, uh, not necessarily, but it's possible it's someone that you could have aspirations to be like, and they'd be a great role model. But it's sometimes even those people, they might have, there's some kind of thing that they have some kind of limiting belief for some reason, and maybe there isn't even insecurity. Once in a while that can happen, but I think it's unlikely because usually smart people that have achieved things that you would aspire to be like, they probably had someone doubting them. And if they're smart enough, sometimes the smartest people that achieve a lot, they know their own limits. Okay. Anyways, guys, that's a loser mindset. Here's the next mindset. Now, if I fit into one of these two camps, which I don't, it would be closer to this next mindset, which this is a better mindset to have, but it's still not a good mindset. You're going to see why. This is the woo motivational mindset, okay? The source of this is overconfidence, and sometimes it's the source of it is someone got to where they wanted to be either by luck or by, not doing things quite the way that you want to be doing. And I have written down here shystiness, right? Sometimes it's, the source of it is these kinds of things. Okay, these are people a lot of times that you would look up to, or that you look up to, and allegedly they've gotten something done good, but you don't always know the full circumstances of how people get to where they are, what time frames it happened in, all the different things that went into making that happen, and what was their starting point. Okay, that's just something to give you about with a lot of these successful people. A lot of successful people that you see in content, social media, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they fall more into this mindset, but this is a better mindset to have. And I think people that fall into this are usually a lot more well-meaning. I'll tell you, some of these people in the loser mindset, some of them are well-meaning, some of them I don't think are. Some of them I think are just so miserable that they don't want to see other people succeed because it breaks their own limiting beliefs that they're content in. I'll put it that way. And that's enough about that for now. But okay, woo motivational mindset. We've heard the expression mind over matter. There's truth in that. You do have to have the mindset made up to do something and the mindset to believe in it to do it. But these people put an overemphasis on the mind above matter. Some of it goes so far, it's almost closer to mind only and no matter. Okay, that's a problem too. And it goes more to this extent like, everything can be done. It's all in the mind. A lot is in the mind, but it's not everything, guys. That there's science and semantics involved, and you have to learn things. You have to know how to apply knowledge. You have to be not just these one-size-fits-all approach I see marketed with everything fitness and business related. There's a level of, we got to get things done in terms that work for us, and everyone's a little different what their needs are and what kind of time frames they can get things done based on circumstances and based on just individuals. All right, but these people go a little bit too much on the side of not as much substance. I'll just put it that way. That's the best way I can put it. Again, no limits, or just, again, lack of substance. The substance is lacking with these. Um, you know, Everything is a limiting belief if you doubt them. Okay, I've dealt with this with business mentors where just, if you question something of how something's done, if you just, you know, which some of these people have very specific ways to do things, they're very locked in their ways, they're not adaptable, they have something that basically worked for them. And if anything is, if you question everything, or if you have ideas of just, this isn't, I don't know if this is something that's good, everything is like a limiting belief. Okay? Everything's a limiting belief. And limiting beliefs, guys, are real. The concept of limiting beliefs is not just woo-woo stuff, but these people take it too far, basically, because everything's got to be in balance and, even keel level. Okay? These are the kind of individuals, they try to break all limiting beliefs with woo-woo motivation. Okay? And you'll find there's holes with these people in terms of, you can accuse them of having limiting beliefs in the way that they'll propose the kind of methods that they have, versus something else. But this is very largely used to kind of sometimes promote just one way of doing things. And so they both of these actually kind of fall in the same camp of, they kind of have a singularness of stuff has to get done this way, the one way. That's the interesting part with these different kind of mindsets of, one just total loser, one is just everything can be done. and they both fall in the same camp sometimes that, that everything's got to be done one way. And if you can't, and and it's just in your mind if you can't get it done this way. Well, guys, there's tons of different tracks to success, and it happens just in different time frames for people with whatever kind of goals you're working for: fitness, business, relationship wise, anything you're looking to achieve. Okay, and the last thing I put down here, sometimes these people, the woo motivational mindsets, these can be, scammers and con artists very, you know, very often. Not, I won't say very often, but a lot of times con artists and scammers, they have the woo motivational mindset. It's a lot more mind over matter. There's very little substance, but this is definitely better on your emotions, having people encourage you, obviously, than people are just, yeah, it sucks, but that's how it is, right? Okay, sometimes it could be people that are well-meaning as well, and they've gotten something done themselves, but they don't have quite the full array with wisdom and knowledge and stuff and substance in terms of all the different things they have to get done to achieve something. Okay, because I mean, some people, quite frankly, have better starting points than others with achieving things. I've been there myself. I've had other things I've had lower starting points with, and I've seen it with others too, because we all have our different strengths and weaknesses. And sometimes these people, if they accomplish something themselves, they get the mindset that everyone else can achieve it, and it's just in the mind, and it's not really that way. Okay. So both these mindsets were bad. The best way I can put it in terms of the mindset that's a better mindset to have, I think it airs more on a motivational mindset that you've got to believe things to achieve them, and that you can achieve quite a bit, if not just about anything, if you believe them and apply yourself long enough, consistently enough, hard enough, smart enough, taking the right steps specific to you, and being adjustable as you go, and just trying things until you succeed, and learning from others, the right people that have the knowledge to help you. That's more the mindset to go. And I'd say that there are things like science and just semantics and just how we are as people with our inherent skills and aptitudes that do place limits in terms of what we can achieve and how quickly. But all those kinds of inputs and limiting things can be altered, but it does take time. It takes a lot of hard work and effort. It takes trying different things, as well as having others guide you to help you to try those different things, and that have more knowledge than you, which is getting, harder and harder now to find the right kind of people to help you. And the mindset to be taking is that you can achieve most things with an adaptable approach if you work hard enough for long enough, perhaps even just about all things. And even if you didn't, if you work for your goals for the right kind of reasons internally, in terms of just in service of others, genuinely trying to improve yourselves, not just trying to just bring glory only to yourself, and just, and do things for external validation of others, but doing things for genuinely just, being a better person, better family member, being healthier, um, you know, making more money while providing a good, genuine service or product for others. Because if you do those kind, if you're doing them for those kinds of reasons, if you don't achieve exactly what you're setting out to do, or it happens in much longer time frames, you're going to put yourself in a better position than if you didn't try. That's the kind of mindset I encourage, and kind of mindset as well where whatever you achieve, if you put in the right efforts and for the right reasons, and you have good, internal reasons for why you do things, you're going to get to places that you're happy with. Maybe not right away, but you will eventually get to places that you're happy with. And it's just a never-ending process that you always got to be working to improve while being grateful. That's a better mindset I would have, which it's I guess it's closer to a woo motivational mindset, just with a lot more air of practicality, and definitely not being overconfident. But also, we got to have a level that we do have to believe the things to achieve them, and we should never be settlers. We always got to be working to be better, because unfortunately, if you're not working to improve, you're unfortunately getting worse. That's just kind of how it works. Guys, that's what I got for today. I got my Calendly below if you're interested in working with me as a coach. If this kind of resonates with you, if you like this style, I don't set expectations that are unreasonable. But on the same hand, I really push people to try to be their best versions. And I think it's a good practical kind of approach. With right now, we got a lot of people that just don't be transparent with how they got things done. and they just fall in this woo motivational camp in fitness. And then obviously you got people that aren't in fitness that are just content with where they are. They settle for where they are, do the easy things, and those aren't good as well. Okay, so anyways, my Calendly's below. If you want to book in a time and meet with me, I'd love to connect with you, and we can see if it's a good fit. Um, that's about all I got. Final word is this applies with your own mindset, guys. This also applies with those you have around you. Okay, you gotta be really careful with the kind of energy, kind of people you have around you. All right, those are, and I guess more about that another time. So stay tuned. Please subscribe and stay tuned.